What we've seen today shows us that, if anything, this is really just the beginning. 1 year from today, the world will come here to the great city of Birmingham for the Invictus Games 2027. To bring the Games back to the UK 13 years after London 2014 obviously feels incredibly special, all of us. Not just because this is where the Invictus journey first began, but because Britain has always understood the importance of service, resilience, and standing together when it matters most. Today we've had a glimpse of what's waiting for us next summer. We've seen determination, we've seen laughter, some sweat, and we've seen people trying something new, cheering each other on, and proving once again that sport has an incredible way of bringing people together. We even had an MP running around doing the laser run, and Alison Hammond, who I think beat him. But this is just the warm-up. I think we're all in for something truly extraordinary. Of course, while the Games are famous for the competition, they have always been about more than the medals. At the heart of Invictus are the competitors. Remarkable men and women who have served their countries and who continue to show us what courage really looks like. But no one gets to the start line alone. Families who stand beside them every step of the way. Friends who never stop believing. Volunteers who give their time so generously. Supporters who fill the stands. And communities who open their arms. What has struck me walking around the arena today is just how many faces I recognize from those different groups who were part of the original journey back in 2014. Some of us have lost more of our hair. Some of us look younger than we did before. Some of us look older. But I just want to say thank you. Thank you for being such supporters to the Invictus community. Every one of you is part of this movement, and it wouldn't be what it is without you. Because Invictus has never just been about belonging to a team. It's about belonging to each other. We are a family, one that I am so proud and so honored to be a part of.
Hello, family, and welcome back, where we openly and proudly support Prince Harry. What a beautiful day it is today. We are all smiling because of the wonderful scenes coming out of Birmingham. Prince Harry is right there at the National Exhibition Center, full of energy and joy as he helps mark 1 year until the Invictus Games Birmingham 2027. This is the kind of day that reminds us exactly why we admire him so much. Just look at the pictures and the videos. Harry is in his element, laughing, competing, and connecting with everyone around him. He didn't just turn up and wave. He rolled up his sleeves and got involved. You can see him playing pickleball with a real competitive spirit, joining in wheelchair rugby, and then sharing that fantastic, heartfelt moment with UK television presenter Alison Hammond. Alison has talked in the past about how much she hoped for a hug one day, and today it finally happened in the most natural and lovely way. They played laser tag together, running around, laughing, and celebrating like old friends. The way they jumped with excitement after their friendly battle was pure joy to watch. That big, warm hug at the end captured everything wonderful about today. One thing I really appreciated about seeing Alison Hammond with Prince Harry today is that there was absolutely nothing forced about their interaction. Alison is someone who wears her emotions on her sleeve. If she's excited, you know she's excited. If she's laughing, everyone around her starts laughing too. That's what has made her such a beloved television presenter for so many years. She has this incredible ability to make every interview feel less like an interview and more like two people enjoying each other's company. Watching her finally get that hug from Prince Harry felt like one of those full-circle moments. It reminded me that sometimes the smallest gestures end up becoming the biggest memories. They weren't standing there worrying about cameras or trying to create a perfect photo opportunity. They were simply enjoying the moment. Harry looked genuinely pleased to see her, and Allison's happiness was impossible to hide. Those are the kinds of moments that spread across social media because people recognize sincerity when they see it. In a world where so much public life feels carefully managed, a simple embrace between two people who were genuinely happy to meet each other became one of the highlights of the entire day. This event is all about building excitement and momentum for next year's games. Being 1 year out from hosting Invictus in Birmingham feels incredibly special. The NEC was alive with energy. Veterans, serving members of the armed forces, families, athletes, volunteers, and fans all came together to celebrate what's coming in 2027. Prince Harry's presence added that extra spark. He looked happy, focused, and completely committed to the cause that has meant so much to him for more than a decade. Let's talk about what made today so special. Harry took part in several activities that showcased the spirit of the games. Pickleball is one of the newer additions to the Invictus program, and watching him play was fantastic. It's a fast, fun sport that mixes elements of tennis, badminton, and table tennis. Harry was fully engaged, moving quickly, laughing when points were won or lost, and encouraging the people around him. Then there was the wheelchair rugby. This is one of the most intense and inspiring sports at Invictus. It takes incredible strength, teamwork, and determination. Seeing Harry join in even for a short time showed his respect for the athletes who compete in it every day. He wasn't there as a spectator, he was participating, feeling the physicality of the game and understanding the experience on a deeper level. What struck me while watching Harry take part in these activities was that he never approaches Invictus as someone standing above the athletes. He gets involved. He joins in. He laughs when things don't go perfectly. He celebrates when someone else does something impressive. That's always been one of the defining characteristics of his involvement with these games. He isn't there simply to open the event and disappear. He wants to experience it alongside the competitors. Whether he's trying a new sport, chatting with volunteers, or cheering from the sidelines, he becomes part of the atmosphere instead of observing it from a distance. That approach breaks down barriers. Veterans don't see someone who is inaccessible. They see someone who is willing to step onto the court, onto the track, or into the arena with them. It creates a sense of equality that perfectly reflects what Invictus has always stood for. Every athlete matters. Every story matters. Every journey deserves to be celebrated. And of course, the laser tag with Alison Hammond stole the show for many of us. The two of them running around the indoor track, aiming and dodging, brought such lighthearted fun to the day. Alison's excitement was infectious. You could see how much she was enjoying the moment, and Harry matched that energy completely. After the game, they shared that long, warm hug. Both of them were smiling from ear to ear. It was a genuine human connection that cut through everything else. These are the moments that stay with people. They show Harry's approachable, warm personality and his ability to make others feel comfortable and valued. Days like today highlight the true heart of the Invictus Games. This is not just about elite sport. It is about recovery, resilience, friendship, and showing the world what is possible after serious injury or illness. Prince Harry founded the Games in 2014 because he saw firsthand how sport could help wounded service personnel rebuild their lives. He witnessed the power of competition to restore confidence, purpose, and camaraderie. Over the years, the Games have grown from a relatively small event in London to a global movement. Athletes from dozens of nations now take part. They compete in everything from sitting volleyball and swimming to archery, rowing, and wheelchair basketball. Each story is unique and inspiring. It's remarkable to think about how one idea has grown into something that now inspires millions of people around the world. When Prince Harry first launched the Invictus Games back in 2014, nobody could have predicted just how far they would reach. Year after year, country after country has embraced the concept. Competitors arrive carrying different languages, different uniforms, different cultures, and different experiences. Yet the moment competition begins, those differences melt away. Everyone understands courage. Everyone understands resilience. Everyone understands what it means to fight through adversity. That's the universal language of Invictus. Medals are wonderful, but they have never been the true purpose of these games. The real victory happens long before anyone stands on a podium. It happens when someone decides to take that first step back into sport after injury. It happens when confidence begins to return. It happens when friendships are formed between people who instantly understand one another's experiences. Those victories can't always be measured on a scoreboard, but they change lives in ways that last forever. Today in Birmingham, Harry is helping set the stage for an even bigger and more impactful games next year. Hosting the event in the UK brings it back to where it all began, and that feels deeply meaningful. The city is already embracing the countdown. Venues are preparing, volunteers are signing up, and athletes are training harder than ever. Harry's appearance today gives everyone involved a huge boost. It tells the competitors that their founder is right there with them, cheering them on and actively supporting the journey. What I love most about watching these updates is seeing Harry so present and full of life. You can tell this work genuinely brings him happiness. He moves with purpose, he listens attentively when people speak to him, he laughs freely, he throws himself into the activities without hesitation. These qualities shine through in every clip from the NEC. The crowd responded with such warmth, too. People were smiling, taking photos, and clearly appreciating the effort he was making to be there on this important countdown day. The atmosphere inside the NEC looked absolutely electric. Every clip coming out of Birmingham showed people smiling, applauding, waving, and enjoying every minute of the celebration. There was a real feeling that everyone present understood they were witnessing the beginning of something exciting. Hosting the Invictus Games is about far more than welcoming athletes for a few days of competition. It's an opportunity for an entire city to embrace the values that define these games. Birmingham has a proud history of diversity, resilience, and community spirit. Those qualities make it an ideal home for Invictus. Over the next 12 months, the excitement is only going to grow. Schools will become involved, local organizations will prepare events, volunteers will continue training, businesses will welcome visitors from around the world, hotels, restaurants, and community groups will all play their part. By the time the opening ceremony arrives, the whole city will have been on this journey together. Beyond the sports, today also connects to Harry's wider commitment to supporting veterans and their families. His hospital visit yesterday to mark the 20th anniversary of the Well Child Nurse program shows how consistently he backs causes that help children and families facing serious health challenges. That combination of serious, long-term advocacy and joyful, hands-on events like today creates a powerful balance. He is able to focus on both the serious side of service and the celebratory side that brings people together. As we count down to Invictus 2027, there is so much to look forward to. More nations are expected to participate, new sports may be added, the stories of the athletes will continue to inspire millions of people around the world. Whether someone is recovering from physical injuries, dealing with invisible wounds like PTSD, or simply looking for a community that understands their experiences, Invictus provides a platform like no other. Harry's dedication ensures that the games keep evolving and growing in positive ways. For all of us who follow and support Prince Harry, today's event feels like a breath of fresh air. It is positive, energetic, and focused entirely on something good. We see a man who is passionate about his work, enjoying the moment, and looking ahead with excitement. The hug with Alison Hammond, the competitive spirit in pickleball and wheelchair rugby, the smiles shared with veterans and families, these are the memories we hold on to. They reflect the real Harry, the one who shows up, engages fully, and uses his platform to lift others up. I want to take a moment to speak directly to everyone in this community. Whether you have been watching for months or you just found the channel today, thank you for being part of this supportive space. Your comments, your encouragement, and your shared excitement for moments like today mean a lot. This channel exists to celebrate the good, to highlight the meaningful work, and to stand openly in support of Prince Harry and the causes he champions. Perhaps that's why today's event felt so uplifting. It reminded us that there is still enormous value in celebrating people who overcome adversity. Modern life often moves at an incredible pace. News changes every hour. Social media constantly demands our attention. It's easy to become overwhelmed by everything happening around us. Then an event like today's comes along and quietly reminds us what really matters. Friendship matters, service matters, recovery matters, supporting one another matters. Those principles don't become less important because the world is noisy. If anything, they become even more valuable. Watching Prince Harry spend his day encouraging competitors, laughing with Alison Hammond, and throwing himself into every activity was a reminder that optimism still has a place in public life. People respond to hope because everyone needs a little more of it. Looking ahead, I will keep bringing you regular updates on Invictus, on Harry's work, and on all the good things happening. The next 12 months are going to fly by as Birmingham prepares to welcome the world for these incredible games. With Harry's continued involvement, we know it is going to be an unforgettable celebration of courage, friendship, and the unconquered human spirit. Once again, thank you for spending this time with me today. Sharing these joyful moments makes the channel feel even more special. If you haven't already, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and join our growing community of supporters. Together, we celebrate days like today and look forward to many more. That's all for this video. Keep smiling, keep supporting the things that matter, and I will see you again very soon for more positive updates. Take care, everyone, and have a wonderful rest of your day.